Gear of the Year! Ginger Runner. What is up, everybody? Ethan Newberry, the Ginger Runner here, and I am so excited about this video. Once a year, I get to do this, and it's here. Welcome, everybody, to the Ginger Runner 2018 Gear of the Year. I am extremely fortunate to get to review hundreds of pieces of gear, openly and honestly, from shoes to packs to apparel, nutrition, electronics. It's awesome. I do not accept money or brand deals. I just use the products, throw them through the Ginger Runner gauntlet, and report my findings in an easy to disassemble way right here on this channel. Simple. And then every December, I like to put together a list that highlights my favorite items from that year that I got a chance to review. It's essentially a quick and easy way for you to find the best gear that has not only stood the test of time, but continues to have a place in my gear rotation. Some of the items are crazy on sale, and some are still at that crazy, ridiculous price point that they were when I reviewed them. Bottom line, if it has made this list, I like it. A lot. This year, we're doing things a little bit differently. I've divided all of the gear up into 8 different categories. Apparel, storage items like handhelds and packs, gadgets, nutrition, a drop bag necessity, road shoes, trail shoes, and finally, bonus love. It's kind of like a gear Thunderdome, where a lot of gear enters, and just, I guess a couple pieces of gear survive. So it's not exactly like Thunderdome. We could use a lot more Tina Turner too. So without any further ado, I think it's time that we get into Ginger Runner's 2018 Gear of the Year, starting with my favorite piece of apparel. Coming to us from a small company out of Santa Barbara, California, Rabbit. These Rabbit FKT 5-inch shorts were pretty much my summer go grab. Go grab? Grab and go? They were awesome. I know that I had a pair of Rabbit shorts that made my summer shorts showdown. This pair of shorts I actually did not get until after that, and I wish I had gotten them before. They are just that good. They became my summer go-to. Huge stash pockets, colorful, bright, extremely comfortable. I'm a big fan of the quality of the gear, the look of the gear. The FKT 5-inch shorts make my apparel Gear of the Year. Runner-up this year? The Arc'teryx Norvan SL jacket. Now that we live back up in the Pacific Northwest, I'm gonna tell you, having a waterproof shell that you can just stash into your pack is extremely light and will protect you from the elements is a necessity. Last year, I had the Salomon Bonatti Pro jacket on my list. This year, I'm throwing the Arc'teryx Norvan on. Not only does it stash in this tiny little pouch, but it absolutely protects you from all of the elements. It's a Northwest company that just knows how to make quality gear. Nice. Super slim fit, completely packable, very waterproof. The downside, it's very expensive. But I'll tell you why. It's Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex. It's extremely durable, has withstood all of the elements that have been thrown at it. Now that the rain has moved in, I've been using it a ton. I like it. I love it. Adding it to the list, check it out. But if you get it, just know you may not be able to afford college for your kids. Moving on. Next category, storage. We're dealing with handhelds, packs. Basically, how are you going to carry your gear on your long adventures, long training runs, or during your races? This year's winner goes to, once again, the Salomon pack. This is the S-Lab Sense Ultra 5 set. I reviewed it earlier this year. It has been the pack that I've used for pretty much all of my races, all of my long runs for the front half of the year. Easily one of my favorite packs from them. It's extremely light, stashable, storable, durable. The fabrics are great, stretchable so it can withstand just shoving a ton of gear in there. And it fits my body type. It's stretchy, so I don't have to worry about choking myself to death trying to take webbing across the chest. Love this pack. There is an honorable mention, and that goes to the more recently reviewed North Face Flight Trail Vest. The second half of the year, I got to rock this thing, and it has also held up quite well. Not quite as flexible and light and durable as the Salomon pack, but the Flight Vest is easily the runner-up in this category. Either one of these packs will do you well out there on the trail if you're looking for a new pack to add to your rotation. Check them both out. Next category, gadgets. This by far is one of my favorite categories only because I'm just a big gadget nerd. Whether it's watches, GPS trackers, lights, or other battery operated items that you might take with you on a run. Our 2018 Gear of the Year gadget winner goes to a brand and an item that I actually didn't review in video form this year, but found myself using more than I thought. From Kogalla, it's the Raw Light System. So here's the thing with this. When I first got the review unit, I had some issues getting it to work. The button doesn't always operate the light. I initially had problems with it that I just thought I couldn't get past. But I'll be honest, once I started using it out on the trail, getting these LEDs on, I'll tell you what, this is a beast on the trails. It's a linear series of LEDs and lenses that give you a much wider field of light, unlike a headlamp that just essentially gives you a cone of light off your head, which creates shadows and depth perception issues. The Kogala Raw can actually attach to a hydration pack, shirt, hat, belt, pretty much anywhere, and it provides not only a seriously wide light pattern, but at 800 lumens, the thing is just super bright. When you combine something like a headlamp that does have that far throw and something like this, which has a closer proximity light spill, it's an unbeatable pair. Check it out! The runner-up in the gadget category is right here on my wrist. It's the Sunto 9 barometer version. I have already reviewed this extensively. It does have its weird quirks. I have to give Sunto credit for fixing a lot of items and continuing to fix things that pop up. The watch has improved a lot since I've been wearing it more and more. The Sunto app that they really wanted to pair with this watch is vastly improved. They just released a new version, which makes it usable, which is nice. So I have to give them credit because the watch has come a long way in the year that I've been wearing it. It seems like they're constantly working on it, upgrading it, making it better. That is why it makes the runner-up on my list of best gadgets from Gear of the Year. Moving on! The next category in Ginger Runner's 2018 Gear of the Year is Drop Bag Necessity. This category is for all those items that you might want to put in your drop bag. Making our list now, second year in a row, Squirrel's Nut Butter. This larger stick, I love. It's great for the nethers, the parts that get the chafe and the rub the bad way. It's a small company made up of runners. It is a simple combination of ingredients: coconut oil, cocoa butter, beeswax, and vitamin E oil. That's essentially it, and it works. Apply a little Squirrel's Nut Butter to the parts that matter most. Keep a container of it in your drop bag, in your car, whenever you're out there on adventures and you need to, make things good. This anti-chafe, anti-blister salve is awesome. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I never race, I never run, I never travel without it. Next category, nutrition. There are so many products out there that people are using to fuel themselves on their runs. Listen, everyone's gonna be different, everyone's stomach is gonna be different, and everyone's taste is gonna be different depending on where they are in their race, whether it's mile 2 or 200. So yes, I could feature mashed potatoes, donuts, or Sour Patch Kids. But I hope that every year there's gonna be something, a flavor, an item that I'm gonna go as my grab for nutrition on the run. Right now, it's a no-brainer. I've been using this stuff a lot over the last 3 months. The Spring Energy is dynamite. Specifically the Canterbury flavor, which is named after Sage Canaday, ultra runner extraordinaire. I have to say that I don't know if this is his recipe or his favorite flavor or why it has his name on it, but it's really good. It's a tart, creamy, strawberry flavor. It is the first gel in a very long time that I would just straight up eat. Don't even have to be running. Would just pop it in my mouth and enjoy the crap out of it. It's delicious. I just can't say enough good things about it. 100 calories per gel, so you pop one of these every 20, 30 minutes or whatever your recipe is for calorie intake per hour. I love it. I think it's been great. It's not been bad on my stomach. I haven't had any real issues. I look forward to racing a lot of longer distances with this stuff because it just tastes so damn good. They even make an electrolyte drink, which tastes a lot like an Arnold Palmer, which I'm a huge fan of. Runner-up in the nutrition category of the Ginger Runner 2018 Gear of the Year goes to a brand's flavor. Listen, I've run and used a lot of goos in my life. I can't tell you how many hundreds, if not thousands of goos that I've eaten in my life. The s'mores flavor and the marshmallow flavor, it's like a candy. It's like so good. It's like I'm camping at mile 40 of an ultra. It really tastes dynamite. So I give this flavor the honorable mention, Campfire S'mores. So good. Moving on to the final few categories of the 2018 Ginger Runner Gear of the Year. Let's talk road shoes, shall we? For all my road runs, there has really been one pair of shoe that I gotta go to. This has been a pretty polarizing shoe, too. From Nike, the Peggy 35 Turbo. This shoe has seen a ton of miles from me this year. Honestly, it's the Peggy 35 Turbo that I have been grabbing. I love the midsole. It's super bouncy, super cushion. When you start getting into the 20+ mile realm with this shoe, you do start feeling some of the thinness of that midsole, but overall, this is it. This is my go-to grab this year. I will say it is crazy expensive. Has not really gone down in price at all. That is a #1 reason why a lot of people are looking at the shoe going, oh, hell no. But I'll tell you what, it's still in my rotation, and I've had this thing a long time. It not only looks like it, smells like it, but it's good. Of course, I can't have just one road shoe as my Gear of the Year, so I have to have a runner-up from Skechers, the Go Run Ultra 2 R. This is one of those shoes that really surprised me. I found myself wearing it a lot more than I thought I would. It has that knit mesh upper, really bouncy, soft midsole. It's a lot lighter than you'd think, and it's held up a lot better than I thought it would. So as a road shoe, it just kind of meets all those check boxes. When I reviewed this shoe, a lot of people were like, you gotta go try the Go Run 7 Ride Skechers Meb Kefleski. The reason I chose this shoe is because it is so light. It is so bouncy, it is so flexible, and that price point is right. This is my runner-up in the road shoe category. I really like it. I still run in it. It's good. I like. And now I think it's time to talk about trail shoes. This has been an interesting year for trail shoes. I've tried a lot from different brands, and there's only been a couple that I've been rotating through. The Hoka One One Speed Goat 2s from 2017 have been kind of my workhorses. Even the new Speed Goat 3, which I just started to put into rotation, are dynamite. But those aren't projected until 2019. So my number one trail shoe of choice for 2018 is this bad boy right here. From Hoka One One, it's the Evo Mafate. I think this shoe is wonderful. It has held up incredibly well through all of the months here in the Pacific Northwest, from summer, hot, dusty, to winter, rainy, mud, sloopy. That is an adjective I want to create right now. Sloopy. Sludge and soup. Vibram outsole, awesome, responsive yet soft midsole cushioning, an incredibly durable matrix upper. It's held up incredibly well. So the Evo Mafate is by far one of my favorite trail shoes from the year. This is the one that gets my vote. As far as 2018 trail shoe runner-ups, there's a number of shoes that kind of fit that bill. It was a very difficult decision, and I've narrowed it down to two, kinda. The Brooks Caldera 2 was kind of an unsung hero in my lineup. I wore it a ton. I reviewed it fairly favorably. I had some issues with the shoe itself, but honestly, I've been just getting some really good, wonderful miles out of it. I still have it. I still rock it. It's right on up there with the Ultra Timp 1.5. So these two shoes, lovingly, tied for runner-up in the trail shoe for this year. The Timp 1.5s is definitely something you're gonna wanna look into if you're into that zero drop, foot shape, toe box, all that good stuff. They're both very capable shoes. Still love my Speed Goats though. That brings us to our final category, the bonus love category. This is a category I just wanted to throw in there in case there's something I forgot or an item that maybe didn't fit into a specific category. It's kind of the product, the piece of gear that I still have, I still cherish, and I need you to know about. And here we go. The Hoka One One Nepali ATR and road version. This shoe was a gem. Hoka came out with a shoe that was cheaper, lighter, better than their Clifton series and their Challenger series, that essentially a trail shoe and a road shoe. Not only was the trail version awesome and kick-ass and getting me through all my trail miles, but the road version was like the old Clifton 1, which, by the way, I got. More coming on this in the new year. So glad that they made it, but apparently they're gonna stop making it. I just looked, and Running Warehouse has my sizes in both of these things, so I've included links in the description of this video where you can still go grab these, hopefully at a huge discount, like 70 bucks. Hoka, if you're watching this, let's not get rid of the Nepali. Let's just not change it. I think it's cool you brought back the Clifton 1. I think it would be cooler if you just kept making the shoe that worked. So that, my friends, is it. As this year comes to a close, of course, I'm very fortunate to get to review and touch and use all of this gear. It is one of the coolest things that I get to do. I look forward to it every year. So 2019 is gonna be awesome. I can't wait to get my feet into more shoes, my arms into more packs, my body into more clothes, and my fingertips on more gadgets, nutrition, all that good stuff. I will be keeping tabs on everything in the new year, and I can't wait to bring you another list at the end of 2019. That being said, in the comments of this video, what did I miss? I know that there's gear out there that you swear by, whether it's a road shoe, trail shoe, a new piece of nutrition or gadget, whatever. In the comments of this video, give me your number one piece of gear from 2018 that maybe wasn't mentioned on this list. If you would like to get any of the gear that you saw in today's video, it is all linked in the description, whether it's an Amazon affiliate link or a Running Warehouse affiliate link. It costs you nothing extra by clicking those links. It just helps the channel out. So it is essentially a win-win. And if you're a Patreon supporter, make sure you check for the coupon over at Running Warehouse. It's gonna help a lot. That is it for my Ginger Runner 2018 Gear of the Year. Thank you everyone for a wonderful 2018. We're not done. Gingermas is just around the corner. If you have no idea what that is, stay tuned. We're dropping a video here explaining everything. You'll love it. In the meantime, subscribe across the social media channels. Consider joining us at Patreon, patreon.com/thegingerrunner. It helps keep this channel alive. And subscribe. That is it. I hope you enjoyed it. Get out there, train hard, race harder, and party the hardest. I know I am. We'll see you guys next week for more fun. All right. Bye-bye.